Alright, welcome. Today we're going to be doing Grid 086 S rank, hopping right into it. Off the rip, we're going to go right. We're going to launch some missiles at these guys. I hear that, the amount of enemies you kill factor into your S rank. I'm unsure about it, but I can lock them pretty easily and fire on them, so why not? One thing for this boss battle at the end, I would recommend carrying vertical missiles. If you don't want to use vertical missiles, you can use tetrapod legs to hover. I don't really like being in front of them, but we'll get there. I'll talk about that when we get there. Here we have Invincible Rummy. He's probably one of my favorite characters. He really cracks me up. I wish he had more screen time. But really, he's a non-threat. Just stay away from him as he carries a shotgun and a chainsaw. As long as you don't let him close the gap on you, he won't be an issue at all. We're going to go left here to avoid the enemies out in the open. At least you have a little bit of cover over here, and you can assault boost away. Like a lot with the other S runs, we don't have to kill everyone, just guys that get in our way. If they happen to be unlucky enough, the run through. Okay, so we're going to access this door, and then these two droidicas are going to roll up on us. Really, just you have to kill this one, and you don't even have to do that. I just do it to ensure he doesn't give me any damage. He's easy to kill with these shotguns, so why not? Kill that guy. There's going to be two guys in this room, one there and one behind you. I do like to knock these guys out just in case he decides to follow me to the next room. Don't want to get shot in the back, because there's going to be another droidica here. Easy enough. Two shotguns make it super simple. In this room, there's also a secret AC fight. If you go to the left in the boiler room, and there's like a vent or a hole that you can climb into. It doesn't look like you should be able to fit in there, but you can. I think there's also a part down there. Okay, here we're going to use the vertical catapults, save energy and time. Assault boost across, and here's kind of funny little section. So there's a bunch of MTs and a tetrapod, and the tetrapod, he kills all of his MT buddies here. So ignore those guys, just focus on him. As you can see, he shot some type of containers that were hanging on the ceiling, and he also staggered himself. So this guy won't do half the work for you anyways. Okay, now we're waiting on the door to open. Carla's running her mouth. After this door, we're going to hit the supply and then head to the boss fight. So for the boss fight itself, like I was saying earlier, I don't really like being in front of him because he can close the gap on you pretty quick, and he also has really good reach. His arms do massive amounts of damage. It's one of those things that you can get killed in probably 2 hits if you don't heal in between. So we're going to keep our distance. One thing to note with these vertical missiles is watch your altitude when you're launching them, because as you saw there, none of mine came back down. That's because I shot all of them into the ceiling. So if you're on the ground or you're just above the ground, that's probably going to be your most ideal place to launch your missiles. Hit the stagger. And I usually switch to the head here just so I can regen energy as quickly as possible. Get some good shots in on the chimney with my vertical missiles. And also, you notice if you just stay away when he does attacks like that, it's a non-threat, not really an issue. When he starts moving towards me, that's when I tend to fly above him, so he can't hit me with his arms. But you also have to watch, because I believe in the second phase, he starts his chimney attack, or his eruption, I suppose is what I'd call it, where he throws rocks out at you, out the top, and it can hit you and stagger you really easily. And once you're staggered and you have to wait till you hit the ground again, he can then capitalize on that and hit you with his arms. You're going to lose a lot of AP if he staggers you. So really, we're just going to rinse and repeat. Keep my distance here. Here he comes, so I'm going to go above his sweep. Hit him with the shotguns as I fly over the top. He does his little eruption move, but I'm already gone, so no issues. I'm going to give him the finishing blow coming up right here. That's pretty much it, guys. I actually had quite a bit of trouble with this boss just because I wasn't using vertical missiles. I didn't want to change my loadout, but the vertical missiles made this boss much easier because you're able to do constant or consistent damage as long as you're not, launching them into the ceiling. Yeah, the vertical missiles is really a game changer here, kind of like the Juggernaut was, how the Juggernaut has the weak points in the sides, and the back, and the top. This guy just has it in the top, which makes it perfect for the vertical missiles. Pose for the thumbnail. And then that's the S rank, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. I think I'm going to be pushing out an AC review here soon, kind of more of a long form type of content. Just learn that and see how it goes. Thanks for tuning in.